Friends, yesterday COP26 Conference of the Parties on Climate, 26 was the number since it started, was concluded yesterday in Glassgow, Scotland. Approximately 200 nations signed it, biggest since its start, and most of them said it is a satisfactory pact. While the activists, the people, those who know about it, and many others termed it as betrayal to the people, betrayal to the climate. We'll come back on this again. Let us see what these people did over a week, what was the outcome, and where they betrayed the cause, or rather withdrew from their commitment which they had come for. 200 nations, not a small number as far as the world is concerned, because it comprised almost the whole earth. And what did they gain? They gained applause for hope of capping global warming at 1.5 degrees centigrade. Think about these wordings very carefully, these phrases very carefully, which I am going to talk again. Capping of global warming, yes, that's what we wanted, but it says hope. And there were last moment changes, as the opposition says. And many changes were promoted, were brought about by those lobbyists who were working on behalf of the big capitalist, big industrialist. One of the changes was asked by India and supported by China. You should know, India, China, whatever relations they have today, the underhand growing economic relations is much more before the relation started deteriorating. Here also they have shown their backing to each other. Why should India join in this? You should think on this. Just for the coal export? Well, whatever it may be, but India did take the lead in this, where our Prime Minister had said, Mr. Modi had said there, that by 2070, that means approximately 5 decades hereafter, the globe will not be polluted anymore. And he had got lots of applause from Indian media and other people. Well, what was the second letdown? One of the proposals was that the poor nations, poor countries, those who have been harmed badly by the climate changes, should be helped economically to restore their previous situation. There was utter silence on that. Whatever there was in the text and all that was removed overnight, and in lieu came that dialogue must continue. And who were the people who opposed this? Naturally, the US, European Union, Saudi Arabia, and those few rich other nations. And those who wanted, they consisted of 138 nations. Well, UN Secretary General, he has to be little political in this. He said it is not enough. He restrained himself from saying furthermore. As far as other countries are concerned, US, which had withdrawn from this summit earlier, during Trump era, had joined again to destroy the talk. Biden did well in his mission. And others who supported what the pact was, naturally China, UK, European Union, Saudis. And African representatives meekly said that what they wanted, 60% is achieved. But small islands like Maldives said the talk was unsatisfactory. For your information, these small islands, they feared to be drowned, inundated in few decades if the water level keeps rising and global warming continues. The glaciers are melting and their very existence is threatened. While another one, director of International Center for Climate Change and Development, very few of us here such organization exist, he said it is a failure. He said it is utter failure for the 138 countries people. I talked about this. And his text, whatever he had given, was removed. His proposal was removed and no one talked about it. While Greta Thunberg, you must be knowing, especially if you're an Indian. She said the, the outcome was blah, blah, blah. That means it was absolute bogus. And the activists, many of them said that actual activities to control the global warming, to keep the global warming within 1.5 degrees centigrade, is outside this hall. And we will continue, we will not leave it. Whatever they did inside the hall was betrayal of the people, of the planet, which I've already talked, and they said it was betrayal to the science and the realities. And who were the happy people? As I said, the lobbyists for the oil and gas industries, coal, in short, the biofuel producers, sellers, and profiteers. To conclude, friends, climate change, which has led to climate crisis, is done by the human beings. But I will not say the entire human beings, less than 1 or even less than 0.1% people who are the profiteers, gainers from this. They want more profit by using this biofuel, using the war machineries, practicing them, experimenting on them. Vehicles, irrespective of whatever vehicles you're doing, the number of vehicles are rising. Of course, the vehicles run by battery, they are coming, but let us see how fast and when. Factories, mines, and even in the existing conditions, those factories are mines where the gas emission, the poisonous gas emission should have been minimum by controlling them, and after using those mines, they should have been closed totally, nothing is being done. And my last point, last but second, what we the Indians are thinking. Delhi, NCR and other 10 cities or metropolitan cities are suffering badly due to pollution. Not only because of bursting crackers during Diwali, Paravali, that is burning leftover paddy fields, whatever the leftover there, chaffs and other things. But also using our vehicles of old models, factories and other things, mines, everything. And we are suffering badly. And the last point is, the entire halla balu that took place over the last 1 week, procession, demonstration, social media was flooded with this. Who talked about the basic reason of this climate change leading to climate crisis and finally will lead to unlivable earth as far as the humans are concerned? Think about it. Think about capitalism also. Thank you.